Okay, good morning. Today's topic is visual force components or tags. Here you have a different types of visual force components or tags are there. One is a page tags, input tags, output tag, another one form tag, action tag, some of them are style tag, and then select tag. These different tags you will use for designing entire page. Here, if it comes to the first kind of tags, here is a page tags. Here that means in order to defining the page you have a apex page one tag, apex page one tag. This is a basic tag. Other one here is a apex page block tag, and then block item tag, and then block section item tag, and then message tag, table tag, and then page block buttons. These are all different page tags available in a Visual Force page. The first important tag here is a apex page tag. Here, what is the need of this apex page tag? This is a basic tag for creating the any visual force page. That means if you enter the page, that means automatically given by the Salesforce Apex page tag. Here Apex page tag can be used once in a page. That means you will use only one time Apex page tag. All the other visual force tags have to be included with this page tag. That is a important tag. Here comes to the log into the Salesforce. How can you log into the Salesforce? You log in on salesforce.com. Then you will log into the Salesforce. Already I explained different ways writing the Salesforce pages. The first two, that means I'm using the inline editor. The inline editor are the link or URL. Here go to home. Here in the home you will write a, for example, apex slash. That means the apex slash, write a program name. If you write the program name, any name, for example a, so a1 or p1, already p over, that means a1. Let us assume a1 is a one program. That means I am going to writing a simple apex page by using URL. This is a URL for creating the any apex page. Already created this page. I am removing this one. Okay, it is a better to take a new page. For example, A5. Let us assume. I think I not created that page. Yeah. If you want to create a new page by using URL, it appears like this. This is a new page. The AI now defined. Okay, I did not define this page previously. That's why page A5 does not exist. Click page view. That means that if you click here, it will create a new page. Here you will create the new page with the page tag. Here under the page tag, you will write the all HTML pages. For example, this is a, let us assume this is a HTML page. This page consists of some information. For example, what is the information? Congratulations. This this is your new page A5. Let us assume that means for this first, for example, congratulations, Uma. Let us assume if you save it, that means automatically updating, that means automatically displaying the information. Congratulations, Suma. This is new page. Here you may write the any HTML tag here. So for example, I am going to writing the P. P is a paragraph tag. This is new para. End the P. You have to end P. Here, for example, this is new para. Yeah, it will appears like this. Here, congratulations, Suma. This is new para. That means it will display the information like this. You may use any tag. For example, you may use I for italic. What is the need of I? I for italic tag. This is italic. End the I tag. If you click here, that means all HTML tags you may apply in a Visual Force page. Not only HTML, okay, it's need some braces. We are, yeah, you may apply the BR tag for the next line. Click on here, it will go to the next line. Yeah, it will display the output in this way. Next line, here in this way you will apply the different tags here. Here not only tag, the apex space consists of different attributes. Here if you comes to here, you have a lot of attributes are there. Here among these attribute, you will use some of the attributes. For example, sidebar. Here the left side, if you see here, you have a sidebar is there. I want to remove the sidebar. How can you remove the sidebar? There is a sidebar attribute is there. Here under the sidebar attribute, you will have the sidebar is a boolean. The sidebar false. If you write the false, then it will remove the sidebar from the apex page. Yeah, it will remove the sidebar. Here if you want to write a title, here you have it. These are all are different different attributes. For example, label attribute. For example, id, that means this page id. Here p1 is a page id in the sense, what is the need of id? That means it's a useful for this purpose only one identification. And then not only that id, here you will apply the page style also. You may apply different styles. And then another one is a header. Here you have a header is there. I want to remove this header. How can you remove this header? You have a option, the show header option. Show plot option, show header option is there. And then click here, show header false. Here if you write this one, it will remove the header of the page. That means header consists of different information. Here like that you may write the title. Here you may write the title is a string. This is, for example, this is new page. Here you may write the header information, title of the this page. Yeah, you may write like this. This is a title of the this page. In this way you will write the different pages and then different attribute for the this page tag. Yeah, if you remove this one, it will appears all information. For example, you may remove this one. Here I want to remove this information. Yeah, if you remove and then save it. Yeah, it's happening. Yeah, I want to remove this one also. Yeah, save it. It displays appears like this. Here in this way you will perform the different tags, different attributes. That means whatever may be the attribute, all HTML and CSS JavaScript executed here. That is a simple information regarding the. Okay, next to page tags, page block tag. Here what is a page block tag? Here remove this one. It is showing like this. Page block tag. What is the need of page block tag? The page block tag, and then you need to create a section of the block in a Visual Force. That means it is used to creating the different sections based on a page block tag. Here you will create the multiple input fields, buttons, tables, links. That means in a page block section you will creating the different fields, input fields, output fields, like that. And then in page block section you can create the page block sections also under the another section also. Another one here is a page block section. Here this is a page block. Under the page block you may create the page block section tag. The section tag used to creating the subsections inside the page block. Here these two tags are used to creating the subsections. This is a some information about the page block and page block section. Here I'm going to creating a some page blocks and then page block section right now. Here I want to remove this one. Yeah, I'm going to remove this information. After remove this information, it appears like this. Nothing was there. It takes some time. Yeah, nothing was there. That means I want to remove the sidebar. How can you remove the sidebar? Sidebar, the boolean. The boolean here is a, what is that one boolean value? False. Here the false. And then under this page section you will write the different page block. The first one, page block, apex page block. Here under this one, apex colon, one is a page block. Page block, here there is a page block is there. Click here. Here under the this page block, what is this page block here? That means it's having different parameters. Is each and everyone have the id. And then for example, title, you may write the title. The title is a string. This is a first block. You may write the n number of blocks under this one. This is a first block. That means same block you may write the for the same block for the second one. Here for example, I'm going to write in the same second block. Here it is a block second block. Yeah, if you execute this one, it will shows like this. You have a two different blocks are there. Here under two different blocks, the block first block here, second block here. The page divided into two blocks. You may divide the page into two or three blocks. Here you may write the first title. Here not only title, here you have a different options are there. For any page block you have a different attributes. And then under this page block you may write the page block section. Here apex page block section. You may write the page block section. Here under this block you may create the n number of page blocks. Here for example, here I'm going to creating the different page blocks here. For example, let us take, yeah, yeah. Here I'm going to creating the three different sub blocks. What is the page block section? Page block section used to dividing us different sub blocks. Here the page block section how to, for example, under subsection I'm going to creating the n number of subsection. For example, for first subsection, for example, Uma subsection, Rama subsection, let us assume Shiva subsection. Let us assume these subsections are there. Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah, the page block divided into subsection 1, 2, 3. Here, these are all different subsections. For example, you may give the, for the page block subsection, you may give the title and then number of columns also, like that. For example, here I'm going to writing the, here it's not showing anything. Here this is a one subsection. Similarly, you may write the different subsections for the another page. For example, I am taking the next page block. Here the second page block. Within a second page block I am writing a different things here. Here Salesforce, one subsection. Another subsection consists of Visual Force. Another subsection consists of tags or anything here. Here apex. Here different subsection. The second subsection having the different values. Yeah, this is a subsection. The under subsection you have a different values are there. That means if you want to remove the that one header, show header equal to false. Yeah, you may write the true or false value. Here, take this one. Header also it will remove and then you will get the result clearly. Yeah, this is a one subsection, this is another subsection. In this subsection you may give the different values. Here for this one page block, I'm going to give the columns also. Yeah, give me columns equal to, let us assume, oh, 2. Takes some time. Yeah, it takes some error. Okay, you have, it will shows the different attributes, but unfortunately it is not showing them. Okay, it is having some column. I think where it is title and then rendered on click button and then here help button or title button. Okay, you have a different information is there. That is a something about the page block section and then page block section. This section also consists of different columns. Here for example you have a column under this section. Here in this way you will divide the page block into different section. Under this section you may write the different place block items also. Here this is a some information regarding the page block. And okay, next important one here is a page block section item. Here this page block section item used to child components. Here we have a input components, output components are there, different input and output component. For doing that one you will use a this page block section item. Okay, go to this one. How can you use the page block section item? Here you have a different sections are there. Under the page block section, here you have a page block one. Under the page block, you will use the page block section. Under the page block section, that means remove this column. Not now, not needed now. Here under this page block section, you have a page block item, page block section item. Here under this, here one section is there, the UMA section. Let us assume for remembering UMA, let us assume for UMA section I am writing something. Here what should I'm going to write in here. I'm going to write in one item. The item consists of input field. Here the page apex colon page block section item. Here in the under this you may use n number of items. That means first item, this one, the item for the, that means I'm telling you first item. Here how can you use the first item. Under this item you may use the different types of input tags or input buttons, or you may use buttons, you may use input field, input text area. That means like that you may use, for example, apex colon input. Here you may write the input file. Like that you have a input text, some information is there. I am going to write in the input text. Here what is the input text? The input text consists of the id. You may write anything here, different fields are there, title, value, id. That means I am taking the id id equal to, here that means id value. You may take this one, no problem. id equal to, write any string. The string here is a, it is a common to this one, this field. That means I am taking the input field for this one. id equal to, for example, r1 rr. Let us assume, save this one. If you see this one, the UMA block appears. That means it's having input field under must occur between a form tag. That means you have to include the form tag here. That where you are including the form tag. If you write the any input tag, you required a form tag. Apex colon form. Apex colon form tag. I wrote the form tag here. Here that means I'm going to deleting here. I'm going to placing that form tag after page block tag. Yeah, if you click here, yeah, here appears like this. Under the UMA tag you have a block. This block existed one block. Similarly you may write the different types of block. For example, this is a one block. For example, the block name, I'm going to writing the block name. For example, student number, let us assume. That means simply I'm going to writing the another block also. For example, another input tag. That means we will discuss later about the all these input tags. For example, R2 is the another field. The input tag here is a student name. Like that you may take the different tags, student name, and then you may apply the student marks. Yeah, you may write the R3. That means identity is a different. That means you will take the different identities. Yeah, you execute this one. The block section may have more than two child components. I think. Okay, it may have more than child component. That's why you may create a different components under here. That means you may take the okay the next section cut, and then one component here. After that, you same component you may take. The component value you should take under the item. You will have the student example name, and then id equal to 2. Yeah, execute this one. Yeah, another item created like this here. That means Uma is there. For example, I'm going to remove this one here. That means automatically it takes a two columns. That means in the particular block, student number, student name. For example, I'm going to creating the another block of section item. For example, I'm going to creating another item here. For example, the third item, let us assume marks. Let us assume the marks here id equal to this one input field, and then id is a different one. You have to change the id value. Yeah, by default it takes a two column. For example, I'm taking a column equal to 1. For this one I'm going to write the column for this section. Under the section there is a field called as a columns field. Here for the column field I'm going to writing the value, string value. For example, I'm going to writing the column equal to 1, one after another. Student number, that means this particular block consists of student number, student name, student 3. Here for example, I am taking this column as a 3. Here I am taking the column as a 3. Here student number 1, student number 2, student number 3. In this way you will creating the different blocks and different items. Here you may write the output field also. Here the output fields and then different input tags, all input tags under the form tag. Here in this way you will write the different types of in. Okay, next important one here is a the page message tag. Here this tag used to display the custom messages on a page using Salesforce patterns. For example, error messages, some warnings, some other types of messages. Here it's having a different attributes are there. Here that is this one is a compulsory attribute. Severity. Severity is used to provide the severity of messages. That means the value may be the severity value may be confirmed. That means one type of message, information, one type of message, warning. That means it's a use some error. That means it is indicates the error message. The dangerous position. The message here showing the dangerous position. And then strength. The strength here is a depends upon a strength 1 to 3. Here the value severity information, the existence of severity shows the existence of severity value. This is something about the page message tag. That means how can you display the display message tag here comes here. Yeah, I want to remove for the page message tag. Here each and everything I'm going to remove in. Here you will write the page message tag under, yeah, it's having showing like this empty pages. I'm taking the empty page now. Yeah, it is an empty page. Under the page block you will write the page message tag. Here page block, here apex. I'm going to write in the page block, page block. Here it is a page block. Under this page block I'm going to write in the page message. That means what about this one, this apex page message tag? Here used to display the custom messages. Here for example some of the warnings, some of the error messages, like that it will display the some information. Yeah, apex, apex page message. Here you have a messages are there message. Under this you have a different attributes for this one page message. What are the attributes? The first attribute is a summary attribute. And the severity. Severity, the effect here. That means I can show the effect. The first I'm going to write in some message summary. Here it shows the summary information. Here the this attribute consists of, yeah, under this you have a different attributes are there. You may take any attribute. For example, you have a title, you have a summary, that means and then you have a severity, and then you have a strength. That means I'm taking the summary attribute. The summary attribute here, for example, this is warning. Let us assume this is a big problem. That means this is a like the problem now any other information. Now, let us assume simple message. I'm writing a simple message that is come here summary. It shows like this. If you write the summary here, summary field, it's that means the block consists of 8 severity. That means the required attribute here is a severity. Severity, you have to give the severity. What is the severity field in this case? This is a severity. Severity consists of confirm, information, warning, error. You may use any one. Here, confirm, severity. Another attribute, severity. That severity consists of different things. Confirm. Here, I'm using the confirm attribute. For example, I'm going to use the confirm attribute. Confirm. The attribute value here is a confirm. Here, what is the confirm information? Like this. Confirm. Yeah, the message appears like this. The information, this is the for the use of any, that means any message is there, the message appears like this, the severity. And then you may use another one is a strength attribute. The strength, Strength value may be 1 to 3. That means already you discussed that value. The strength value may be 1 to 3. You may use 1, you may use 2, you may use some other information like that. For example, the value here is a 1, that indicates the what is the message. Yeah, this is a message. For example, I am changing the value, here is a 2. See this one here, the confirm green button is there. Here, yeah, it's a right button and then 2. For example, I'm using the 3. The button may change here. Yeah, I'm using the 3 strength maybe. For example, I'm writing non-confirm information. I am okay. The value, the severity here is a inform. Inform. Yeah. How can you change the value? That means it takes info. The severity, I think info is what is the value? Second line, you have an error. Page message. Thus, somewhere else I wrote some missing. Okay, it's having some error. That means appears I removed that one page. Okay, better to write again. No problem. I can write any number of times. For example, apex colon. What is the value? Page block message. Page message. Here the page. Here I am taking the message. That means it's having output field also. That means I think remove that output field previously. Let us execute this one, whether it is executed or not. Yeah, it executed, not giving any message. I want to display some message here. That means I am using the attribute value. What is an attribute value? The attributes here and messages, not messages. Okay, I use the messages. The next time we will discuss the messages. Yeah, it will shows the warning like this. Here it is an error in the sense red mark. For example, if you take the warning, only simple warning information. Let us assume if it is a warning, I'm showing the different ways of representing the messages. Let us assume I'm taking the simple warning information. Here warning information, this is a simple warning information. Here strength 4, I'm using the strength, let us assume 2, strength equal to 2. The color will change. Here the strength value, and then for example, if it is a error, if it is an error, that means strength value changing like this. Here error in the sense it is appears like this red warning. Here in this way you will write the different messages here in a page block. Next important one is a page block table. Here the page block table, just like a column having, it's having columns and then rows like that. You may define a different page block table. Here for example, I'm going to define in the page block table section. Here for example, I'm going to remove this one page message. Under the page block, I'm going to apply in the page block table. Here for example, apex page block, apex colon page block table. Here it is another one. The page block table consists of this value, and then under the page block we have a different attributes are there. Border, I'm for the border you may use a string. The border value you may use string value. For example, this one. Here how can you represent this page? It's having some error at column 1. The page block, yeah, don't use border value. border equal to 1020. For example, border equal to 1. Yeah, it's better to remove this one. We will discuss later. And then some other fields are there, some other attributes. What are the other attributes? Having a rows and column. Here rows are the integer value. For example, number of rows. Here I'm taking the 3 rows. Here how can you represent the table? It's having 3 rows. It also takes a error. Apex, that means messaging required attribute value in Apex blocks table. Okay, for writing this one, so you will take the simple tag. Yeah, you may take the simple page like this. Yeah, it's having a simple page, and then I am taking the some standard controller. Here, the standard controller, I am taking the account. Account is a standard controller. Here, under the account here, I am going to writing the page block. Here, how can I write the page block? Apex colon page block. Here, under this page block, I'm going to writing the page block table. Here, how can you write the page block table? The page block table have a apex colon page block table. Here you have a page block table. Okay, I think it's having some disturbance. Page block table. Here this page block table consists of some value are there. Here it's having the fields value field. The value is an object. Here which object I'm going to take in the value account object. Here from the that means for doing that one you may write any value. Here you may give the, for example, I'm going to use the account related value. For example, I'm getting that information from the account. Let us assume a double quotation marks. Under the double quotation marks you have a field like this. Here I am writing the account is a one field. Here after account, here I'm going to be defining the another one is a variable. The variable here I'm taking the variable value. For let us assume a is a variable, let us assume, and then under that you have to define the column. For example, apex column apex column. Here the column field is there. Under the column field you may define the different values. The value of attribute. What is the value of attribute here? Let us take the value. Maybe I am defining the value exclamation mark a dot. For example, a dot name. It's a some value whether it is executed or not properly. That means I am collecting information from the account. It's having some error. Here other than that you may use anything here. For example, not account here. That means in this way you will form the account table. Here another important one. Here another important field in this case, what is other tag? The final tag here is a page block button. The page block button, how can you represent the page block button? Here it's better to take another page for representing the this page block button. I am taking the another page here. Yeah, here what is a page block button? Under the page block button you will write the different commands. Here let us assume you have a command apex command button. Here you want to write the apex command button. For example, I'm going to write in the apex colon command button. Here this command button having the value here is a, for example, I'm taking the value as a save. Yeah, if we execute this one, I think it's gives some error. How to include this in between a form tag? Yeah, apex colon form. Yeah, I'm going to writing this one under the form tag. Yeah, execute this one. Control V. Yeah, yeah, you have a some button is appears like this. Here how can I want to represent the button that is called here. It is a command button. If you write the in between, for example, you have a page block section, page block under the form. Let us assume I want to write the this information. That means you may take the page, and that means this command button you will include under the page block button. Here, for example, apex colon page block button. You have a page block button is there. Yeah, here you will write this button under. That means before that it is represented like this. You want to represent bottom and top, you will write this button under here. Yeah, if you write this button under here, you will see the representation. To save button appear. That means you need some information greater than less than value. Yeah, that means you may. Yeah, you will write the page block. Under the page block only it will validate. Here, for example, it takes some time. Yeah, for example, I want to write the page block. That means first I need to write the page block. Under the page block, I'm going to writing the button, the same button. That means apex button. If you remove this button value, let us assume I'm going to remove this one. Under this one, there is a page block. Under the page block, I wrote a command button save. Here in this page block, I wrote a command button save. Under the above and below, I need a buttons like this. Above and below, you need a but apex colon page block button, page block button. Here under this page block button, you will write the command button, any command button here. For example, under this one, I'm going to write in the command button. This is one command button. Here above and below. Yeah, above and below. Similarly, you may use the, you may write the some other button also. That means I'm going to write in the cancel button here. Let us assume cancel. Yeah, in this way you will creating the different page tags. Here these are all different page tags in a